low. When I talk to you about it, you're in defense mode. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. How can we work on ourselves when you say no? Whoa, oh, oh, oh. I'll never go on like this, so don't you think you got me up yet? I can't seem to deal with this. You try so hard to pull me in.
So these headphones today were sent over to me by TOZO for review, and this is not a sponsored post, and my review will be based on my honest and unbiased opinion. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing and ring the notification bell so you won't miss any future tech reviews. So the TOZO HT2 is a pretty basic ANC headphones and comes in a decent price of $50 or about 240 Malaysian ringgit. And I think it provides you with many great features, so if you're interested in buying one, definitely get them in the links below. So the HT2 has a good build quality, made mainly of a plastic build, but the plastic that they use here is very high quality. And at the top of the band is pretty plain and there is no TOZO branding at the top, and the headphone comes with a soft protein leather headband that is pretty comfortable, but the foam used here is a medium firmness, so it does give you a slightly better support when you wear them. So the headphones is also extremely comfortable to wear, one of the more comfortable ones I must say, and because of the clamping force along with the ear cups, it just sits very nicely and comfortably on your head. And the headphones don't stretch too much, and you can see this is pretty much the maximum that I want to stretch it, and because of that it gives you a very good clamping force for your head. So the extension arm here of the headphones is your typical XM4 style clicky extension arm, and it also has a nice metal insert with a covered plastic backing. And the headphones also does swivel, rotate as well as tilt, which kind of gives you that 3D fit that adds to the comfort of the headphones. And at the ear cups here you do see the TOZO branding there, and I think that's a little too flashy since it's a chrome logo and the black headphones. You're also going to get a very comfortable memory foam insert on the protein leather ear cups, as well as the left and right indicator inside the ear cups itself. So the headphones has a well-balanced feel and comes in at a weight of 254.5 grams, which is normal on the headphones like that. And in terms of the controls, you're going to get all your controls on the right side of the ear cups. So there is a power button, which is also the power button and the button to call out your assistant, a volume rocker to increase or decrease the volume as well as to skip tracks, a 3.5mm auxiliary jack to use these headphones wired and also to enable the high-res audio performance, as well as a Type-C charging port to charge up the headphones. Next to the Type-C charging port is also a mic hole and also an ANC button next to it to toggle between the different ANC mode. And if you double press this button, you will go into adaptive ANC mode. So in terms of the battery life, nothing too fantastic here, but you're going to get a 60 hours battery with the ANC turned off, and if you turn on ANC, you're going to get about 40 hours of battery life, which is honestly not too bad. Volume wise, the comfortable listening volume starts at about 60%, which is quite high on the scale, and the headphones also allows you to listen to songs really soft at about 5%, and the headphones get loud at about 90%, and although I can still listen to it at 100%, it won't be for too long. The range here is just nice in my opinion, with a little room still to maneuver if the song is not loud enough. And from a feature standpoint, the TOZO comes with a pretty modern spec that will serve you well for a couple of years. You get a modern Bluetooth 5.3 chipset with support for both the AAC as well as the SBC codec. So the headphones is not rated to have any water resistant rating, so try not to get them wet if you can. And from a driver standpoint, you're going to get a basic 40mm dynamic driver that is not made of any fancy material. The headphones still provides you with pretty good sound. And you perhaps bought these headphones because it has that high-res audio badge on the box, and that's not wrong, but do take note that these are not high-res audio wireless and there is no LDAC codec or any high-res codecs to support that. But the high-res audio works when the headphones is in wired mode via the 3.5mm auxiliary jack. But do take note that if you use it with the 3.5mm jack, all the headphones features won't work, including the buttons, the mic as well as the ANC. Finally, there is also no multi-point connectivity on this headphone. So the TOZO app is really simple, and at the homepage here, you're going to see the HT2 design with the battery percentage of the headphones, and here you have 6 ANC options to choose from, and we'll talk a little bit about ANC from the next section. And the next page, you're going to get adjustments for your EQ of the headphones. You're going to get 16 different EQs to play with and no manual EQ to adjust. At the settings button here, you're going to get to update your headphones, and that's pretty much all the features you get in this app. So let's talk a little bit about the ANC performance here. So for starters, these are not the strongest ANC headphones in the market and they do a decent job in most cases, but if you're looking for one that can really just wipe out noises, then this may not be the one. Starting with the road noise test here, or the low humming noise test, these headphones lower it by roughly 50% without any music, which is okay, but although the volume is lowered, you're still gonna get quite a lot of noise coming through. Playing music fixes that, but not all the way. So this is the same with the airplane cabin noise test. They are okay, but you're not going to get the most serene experience when you wear this on a plane. Still better than not using any ANC headphones. Human chatters also don't get cut off quite as well. So in a noisy cafe test, you're still gonna hear some speech coming through, and you do need music to really drown out the background noise. Transparency mode here is good in a sense that it makes the headphone feels open and like you're not wearing any headphones, so it's natural without feeling overly digital. So all in all, I'm going to rate the ANC performance of the HT2 a decent 7.6 out of 10. So when it comes to the sound signature when using it in Bluetooth mode and wired mode, the headphones sound wildly different in both of the configuration, and you need to understand how they sound. When in the Bluetooth mode, these are your very typical powerful V-shaped headphones with plenty of bass performance and good sparkly highs. The bass resonates well from the sub-bass rumble that is deep and heavy to the mid-bass that hits firm and solid. So from a bass perspective, these are great headphones. So vocals are decent but nothing too fantastic here, and the highs are really clear and sharp, and I noticed that they don't sound muffled or messy at the extreme high ends, which says a lot about headphones in this caliber. And when it comes to the high-res audio devices, you need to make sure you have two things right. So number one is a good source of music, and number two is a good sound card or a DAC amp. So when listening to this on my Dell laptop with a pretty normal sound card, the sound quality is flat, kind of lack definitions, and honestly don't sound too good overall. But moving on to the MacBook Pro, it improves the sound quality significantly, and then moving it to a proper DAC amp gave it the best results. So in the high-res audio configuration, bass definitely gets flattened out, which is typical since it wants to have the widest dynamic range of frequencies projected. And without that blaring heavy bass, you can hear details like snare hits clearer, more defined, vocals also sounds forward and clear, and highs definitely sound very distinct and sharp. So definitely take this into consideration when getting anything with the high-res audio badge. So this is a test to see if the TOZO HT2 is a good headphone for making phone calls. So this is me speaking in a relatively quiet environment, and this is the call quality that you can expect. So what I'm going to do now is to turn on a simulated background noise so you can hear a difference. So now there's a simulated background noise playing in the background, and this is the call quality that you can expect from these headphones. So what do you think of the call quality? Let me know in the comment section down below. So there is no gaming mode with these headphones, and latency performance with games like PUBG is pretty bad, and you're going to get a whole bullet lag behind the visuals. Definitely not the best for gaming. Fortunately, this does not perform the same with movies and videos, so if you want to watch movies with this, the latency here is pretty good. Anyways, let's take a look at the latency performance of these headphones. I like the entire package that we get here with these headphones. Great specs, great high-res sound, also very nice Bluetooth sound. ANC is pretty good, and overall a pretty good deal. So that is it for this review. If you find this video helpful, smash that thumbs up button, share this video everywhere, and if you haven't yet subscribed, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.